This is the piece for decimal place value, and this is by far the most complicated memory piece we've done so far. To do this one, you need 4 pieces of your kit, and they're pretty easy to find. I think they're the last pages in your kit, but you need this one that has ones, tens, hundreds, then the thousands and the millions. And then you have a page with green ones. These are your decimal places. You have a decimal and 2 commas that we're going to use. And then these are the anchor pieces. So you have 2 pages that are identical that you want to pull. So you need all 4 of those pieces. And I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to cut these pieces out, and then in the lesson I'll show you how to assemble them. But this is what we're going for ultimately. Sometimes it helps to see what you're aiming for. We are going to use all of these little doors to create a timeline of place value. Now you have already learned from this point over. We've looked at these places when we did the whole number place value. So we're going to be looking at this section. This is new material. And then I wanted you to see how all these sections relate to each other. So when you get finished, you'll have a timeline like this, or not a timeline, but a sequence line like this. And inside the doors, we're going to talk about lots of things. Scientific notation, some exponents. There's just a lot in this lesson. But you will be able to quiz yourself by picturing what's under the door, and then you can lift the door up to check your work. So I think this will really help you with place value, and that will help you with rounding numbers. Then to anchor this into your book, you just will glue behind this part. So put your glue on there, stick that onto your notebook, and I'll show you once we get finished how to do that. And fold this so that it fits into your book. But let me show you the pieces cut out, and then I'll take you through the lesson and we'll assemble this thing together. Okay guys, I cut my pieces out off camera so you wouldn't have to sit through that. You have 3 of these orange pieces. These are your millions places. And you just need to fold these to make little doors. Okay. And we'll do our math inside the little doors. And I'm not going to make you sit through all of this folding. Just wanted to show you. These are the 3 seats in the millions section. And then of course, once we get ready to put this together, we would need a comma after the millions. We've already learned that because that is the whole number place value. So you need all of your little doors. You're going to have your ones, tens, and hundreds, your thousands pieces, and notice that this, let me turn it where you can see it, this says thousand, okay? We want to make sure that we notice the difference between 1,000 and 1,000th. Thousandth is a decimal place. So you can see the difference between thousand and thousandth. So all of the THs are going to be after a decimal. So when we put these together, you'll have your decimal place, and then we will start to put in our decimal values. And we're not going to worry about doing this right now. I'm just giving you the idea of where we're going with this. All you need to do right now is to cut these pieces out, fold them into little doors, and then you also need to cut out these pieces. Now these, if you look at them the way I gave them to you, are just one piece, and you want to cut on that gray line to separate those, because ultimately what we're going to do is put these together to make that long line where we will glue these pieces. Okay, So all you need to do for this moment is cut out your pieces and fold your doors. You'll have 4 of these long pieces, and you just want to lay those to the side. We're not going to do anything with these right now. You just cut and fold to make your doors. And I know that's a lot of cutting. I do. This one is a really complicated piece, but I think it will help you to remember your place values, and it will help you with rounding as well. So I'll see you in the video for the lesson where we talk about each of these, and then we'll assemble this thing.